Hey guys, it's Michelle with Tennis Warehouse, and summer is here, which means hopefully you're getting on the tennis court even more, or maybe you're starting to learn tennis. So I've got a two-parter for you in this video. We're gonna start with some tips on how to save money on your next tennis racket, and then I've got some beginner rackets that are an amazing deal that you will not want to miss. So first tip that I am going to suggest is to take a look at previous versions of the racket. Usually, if they're still in stock, they have gone on sale. This is such a great way to get a premium racket at an amazing value. So scour those previous generations, maybe the year before, 2 years before. Sometimes we even get closeout deals on older racket models, and that means that's an amazing deal. Time to buy. Don't hesitate on those. Tip number 2, I think it's super important to demo rackets so you know that when you're buying the racket, you're buying what you like. A lot of people will just blindly buy rackets, they get it in their hand, they get it strung up, and for some reason it's not what they love, and then they're already on the market searching for another new racket. So if you have the time to demo, make sure you're buying exactly what you like, you'll save money in the long run. Tip number 3, we have a ton of awesome used rackets on our website. We go through the whole process of what is an A grade, a B grade, a C grade on our site, so you can learn more about that, but those A grade rackets are awesome. Usually, again, it's someone that's bought a racket that they didn't like, they're selling it back to us used, but barely used. So you can definitely find a way to get an amazing deal, a racket at a great value, and we've got a lot of those current rackets that just recently came out, so check that out. I also do want to mention that if you are struggling with the feel of a racket or you buy one racket and it's not working, try a different string or try a restring. Make sure you're stringing your rackets every few weeks. Second part of this video, we're gonna talk to the beginners. Maybe you have just started learning tennis, or maybe you're just gonna start taking lessons. I have some amazing deals on the table that I think are great starter rackets. And before I say the specific models, I want to mention that if you're buying a racket, these are going to be better than those big box store rackets because of the material. So these are gonna be graphite rackets, which are gonna have a lot more feel. Instead, some of the big box stores have those aluminum rackets. It's gonna feel a little tinny, you're not gonna feel as connected to the ball. If you're not playing tennis for a long time, you just literally wanna go out one day in this summer, okay, great, go grab one of those from a big box store. However, if you are interested in playing for a bit longer and improve, these are gonna be some 3 starter rackets at amazing deals. First one is the Babolat Boost S. This is always a favorite racket of mine to suggest to anyone starting tennis and learning the fundamentals. The Boost series of rackets are going to be really forgiving, really easy to swing, and this one is priced at $79. There are other cosmetics available, but those ones are a little more expensive, so I think this is a great price point. And it also comes pre-strung and with a racket bag. Next, we have from Wilson. This is an example of one of those rackets that's a couple generations old. This is the Ultra 100L. We also have the Ultra 100, which is gonna be a little bit heavier. This is priced at $84. That's an amazing price. And this racket is gonna give you tons of power, really easy access to spin, and it's gonna be a really fun one to swing. It's gonna be super forgiving, the thicker beam, and everything is gonna be forgiving on those off-center shots. A great racket to start with. Then from Prince, I wanted to bring out the Warrior 100. This is a really popular racket. We did a demo day a couple weeks ago, and a lot of players that tried this one loved it for its ease of swing. It's super fast, it has lots of spin. This is another one. This one's the 300 gram, but there is a lighter version. Both of these are priced at $99. Both of these do come pre-strung. And then last but not least, if you have kids and you are interested in getting the whole family on the court, I found an amazing deal on our website. Again, this is gonna be that aluminum racket, so it's not gonna have the same technology. It's totally fine, especially for those little ones. This is the Babolat Rafa Junior 25. It's coming in at $19. So literally you can grab one of these rackets, throw this in your shopping cart as well at $19, and that's an amazing deal. You're gonna have a hard time beating that deal. Plus, who doesn't wanna be like Rafa? So he's a great role model for all the kids out there. So those are just my tips and tricks and a couple of rackets that you really wanna take a closer look at. To get any of these, or go demo some rackets and check out the used racket page, go to tenniswarehouse.com.